War and Peace. Sit down, young man, said the official. Thanks, the young man sat. I've been hearing rumors about you, the official said pleasantly. Oh, nothing much. Your nervousness. You're not getting on so well. Several months now I've heard about you, and I thought I'd call you in. So maybe like your job change, like to go overseas, work in some other war area. Desk job killing you off, like to get right in on the whole fight. I don't think so, said the young sergeant. What do you want? The sergeant trudged and looked at his hands. To live in peace. To learn that, during the night, somehow, the gun of the world had rushed. The bacteria had turned sterile in the bomb casing. The tank has sunk like prehistoric monster into road suddenly made tear pits. That's what I'd like. That's what we'll all like, of course, said the official. Now stop all that idealistic chatter and tell me where you'd like to be sent. You have your choice, the western or northern war zone. The official tapped a pink map on his desk. But the sergeant was looking at his hands, turning them over, looking at the fingers. What would you officer do? What would we men do? What would the world do if we all walked tomorrow with the guns in flapping wind? The official saw that he would have to deal carefully with the sergeant. He smiled quietly. That's an interesting question. I like to talk about such theories, and my answer is that there'd be mass panic. Each nation would think itself the only normal nation in the world, and would blame its enemies for the disaster. There'd be waves of suicide, stock collapsing, a million tragedies. But after that, the sergeant said, after they realized it was true, that every nation was disarmed and there was nothing more to fear. If we were all clean to start over fresh and new, what then? That we are as thrifty as possible. What if they could be stopped? Then they'd beat each other with their fists. If it got down to that, huge enemies of men with boxing gloves of steel pickeys would gather at the national borders, and if you took the gloves away, they'd use their fingernails and feet, and if you cut their legs off, they spit on each other, and if you cut off their tongue and stopped their mouths with corks, they'd fill the atmosphere so full of hate that mosquitoes would drop to the ground and birds would fall dead from telephone wires. Then you don't think it would do any good? The sergeant said. Certainly not. It'd been like ripping the carcass of a torture. Civilization would gasp and die from shocks. Wear BRADBURY, a piece of wood.